Welcome to the Transum Podcast, a monthly roundup of the new features on the transum.org website, providing mathematical puzzles, games, learning activities, and the ever-popular mathematics lesson starter of the day. Here's your host, John Tranter.
Hello, coming in, take a seat, and welcome to podcast number 43. Now, despite this being the middle of the exam season for some of you, I would still like to start off by taking your mind off your daily routine and present you with a puzzle. Here it is. Imagine a 10 centimetre by 15 centimetre rectangle. What is the largest square that can be drawn snugly in one corner that does not cross the rectangle's diagonal? Right, that's something to think about. The answer will be at the end of this podcast. So now let's dive into the new activities added to the Transum website last month. All of the links to these activities are at transum.org/newsletter. Right, here we go. First one is the value of places. And as the title suggests, it is a place value activity. It can be sometimes difficult to find more challenging place value activities for secondary students, as they've been learning about place value since early primary and have probably done all of the usual types of activities. So this one is slightly different. It challenges pupils to figure out how many times bigger the value represented by one digit is than the value of another digit in the same number. So it's just a slight different take on it, but that activity called the value of places is now available. Prime pairs game. This is an idea suggested by one of my students, actually. One of my students called Promise. So thank you very much, Promise, for Promise's prime pairs game. It's for two players who take it in turns to add a numbered card to either end of a row of cards so that every adjacent pair of cards in the row adds up to a prime number. Right, interesting theory there in terms of whether it is possible to place all the cards in the row or not, and whether it's best to go first or second. Lots to explore with the prime pairs game.
You are listening to the Transum Podcast. You can find Transum Mathematics at www.transum.org.
Now, the application called Graph Paper has been updated last month. I think it's the quickest way you can print a sheet of graph paper with numbered axes to suit any graph that you may need to draw on the spur of the moment. And if you've got a printer next to your desk, it's a very quick and easy way of doing it. And of course, instead of printing out the graph paper, you could use it on an interactive whiteboard for graph plotting or sketching demonstrations. So that has been updated with slightly more options. Have a look at the graph paper. The equation generator has also been updated. Now, its only function in life is to present you, the teacher, with an endless supply of linear equations that you can project in front of your class. The update improves the delicate balance between providing more of the same while presenting many variations of the chosen type of equation. Now, one activity has been given a new title, and that title is now Likelihood. It's a probability sorting activity, and you're given, I think it's about 10 situations, some more probable than others, and pupils have to order the given situations in order of what they see the probability as being. When you've completed the activity and submit your list, you're graded or given a score compared to the average ranking of all the other people that have done the activity. And at this very moment, I can see there are 25,163 people have done the activity. So I'm guessing the average order that is presented is pretty good. Loci Land is, well, actually it's nearly finished, but not strictly. So as you receive this podcast, I should think it'll be uploaded and ready to use. The questions contain diagrams of sort of real-life situations that pupils can copy onto squared paper, then draw the constructions in order to answer the loci questions. I heard an interesting fact on a podcast I subscribed to last month. Did you know that in the UK, the coins that we have, the 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, etc., they're not mathematically the most efficient set of coins to use? I'll hand over to the good people at the podcast, which is called No Such Thing as a Fish.
Here's another idea. Get rid of 1p's, 2p's, 5p's, 10p's and 50p's, and instead have 1p's, 3p's, 11p's and 37p's.
You've gone mad.
Yeah.
It's just maths, Andy. It's just maths. If you have those coins, then it makes it easier for any kind of combination of coins to be used for any number of any price, basically.
37p?
Yeah, because they're all prime numbers, so apart from one. But they're all kind of prime numbers. One's kind of a prime number, isn't it?
Oh, we're going to get so many letters.
But basically it means that, say something's, 76p or 84p, it's just easier to work out with that specific number of things. On average, it's 4.1 coins per transaction compared to 1p, 2p and 5p
But
and 10p.
two of them will be 37p coins. That's so hard to work out.
No, you get used to it pretty quick. Like, if you had to learn your 37 times table just to pay for stuff.
There you go. If anyone would like to share a proof of that in a form that secondary school pupils could understand, please let me know. And if facts like that are your thing, don't miss the maths trivia page on the Transom website, because there's lots of interesting facts on that page, including that one. Finally, the answer to this month's puzzle is that the area of the biggest square would be 36 square centimetres exactly. You can see the diagram and my method, if you're a subscriber, on the Square in Rectangle Advanced Starter page. But of course, all the links to things I've been talking about are at transom.org/newsletter, so have a look at that. But my solution to the puzzle makes use of similar triangles. That's all for this month. Enjoy June. Goodbye.
Thank you for downloading and listening to the Transom podcast. You can find the website at www.transom.org, where you're welcome to use all of the activities absolutely free, or jump in with both feet and become a Transom subscriber.